is really fantastic. I'm lucky to be the current president of the chamber, and that's really cool. And we have an ever-expanding board who everyone does a lot of work. Stephen just introduced them all, which is great. And these are all people you can reach out to at any time to find out more about what we do. The New Jersey LGBT Chamber of Commerce is the only chamber in the state of New Jersey that is LGBT focused, and we're also the only LGBT business organization in the state. And what we do is a number of things. We put a focus, like any chamber of commerce, we put a focus on our members and what they do. We promote their businesses, we promote their successes, their activities. We also reach out to corporate 1,000 companies and really every company, because one of the important things that the chamber does is we look to certify people who are business owners as LGBT-owned businesses. The importance of that is that you get into the procurement stream of Fortune 1,000 companies to get onto their contracts, to be a subcontractor and get business that way. We have both Steve Garabell and Stephen Blazewski who head that up with us, also Rachel Holt. So if you're an LGBT business owner and you're not certified yet, please talk with them about doing so. That's one of our roles in getting our LGBT small businesses to grow. We reach out to politicians and those in elected office so that they know that there is an LGBT constituency in this state, and they should be aware of us and aware that there is our segment in the state and within the community. And also we reach out to higher learning institutions and people who are students who are graduating and are about to enter the market as out business professionals. And we like to have them work with us and come to our events like all of you do to connect them with established LGBT business people to get them on the road to being successful from the get-go, right out of college. So it's all that stuff that we do, and we do a lot more. It's all very social. It's very laid back, and it's always ends up being a great group of people and friends. And that's what we do, among a lot of other stuff, but I'm only going to take a few minutes because we're about to go into a long event agenda. So that's what I have to say right now.
Thank you very much, Joe. So we're about to shift into our elevator pitches, but before we do that, I just want to share my screen and note a few things. So first, note that this meeting is going to be recorded. So if you have an issue with that, you can feel free to drop off. We won't be offended, but we would like to see your beautiful face in our video later. If you brought someone to this meeting, you get extra entries into our raffle. And if you haven't brought somebody already, it's not too late. You can text them the link to join and get extra entries into our raffle if they show up onto the meeting. So if you did that, reach out to our board member, Jake Miola, in the chat and let him know who you brought so he can get you those extra raffle entries. And just be forewarned that if you cannot stay for whatever reason until the end of the meeting, you're going to forfeit your entries into the raffle. So just be mindful of that. And then last but not least, have something to take notes with. It's very important for us, or as individuals and business owners, entrepreneurs, to know who one another is. So if you want to connect with someone, make sure you're taking notes on who they are so you can find them later. Have your contact info typed out in a Word doc. So after you speak and do your elevator pitch, you can just throw it into the chat and people can connect with you afterwards that way. And of course, make sure you have your favorite beverage ready to go. So before I kind of go into the rules of engagement, so to speak, for the elevator pitches, I want to do a quick cheers and happy holidays to everyone. So you grab your glasses, cheers. All right.
Cheers. Sorry, I was on mute, cheersing to myself.
Perfect. So I'm going to share my screen again, and then we're going to go over how the pitches work. So elevator pitches, you're all business owners or professionals. I'm sure you already have them down pat. But in your pitch, just try to go over your name, your business, who you are, what it is that you do. But more importantly, and what I think is most important for everyone here, is what are you looking for to get out of this event or from the chamber? How can someone on this call be of most value to you? So if you can kind of fit that all into 30 seconds, that would be ideal. So after 30 seconds, your line is going to be muted. So Jake has the wonderful role of being our muter tonight. So if you
I'm sorry in advance.
yeah, if you're going over your time, we're not trying to offend you or anything like that. It's just we have a tight schedule, like I said before. So we want to make sure that we get to everyone and we get to hear from everyone. So if you don't get to finish, that's fine. You can chat in the breakout rooms or just put it in the chat in the conversation on Zoom. Like I said before, make sure you share your contact info in the chat after you speak so that other attendees can connect with you. And if there's someone specific that you want to connect with in the breakout room portion where we break out into 15, 20-minute smaller groups, you can message me directly and let me know who you would like to be connected with specifically, and I will make sure that you get in the same room. And if you don't request someone, that's fine. You're just going to be put into a random room. But everyone here is pretty friendly, so I wouldn't worry too hard about it. With that being said, does anyone have any questions before we start? Okay. All right, so with that, I am going to, again, in no particular order, just call out your name. So when I do that, you're gonna mute your line, give your 30-second pitch, and then we'll go from there and move on to the next person after you're finished. So why don't we start with Sherry Race.
Hi, folks. I'm Sherry Race, Kel Damage, Kel Surprise. I am the principal, darn it, of Urban Telegraph, and that's my umbrella organization for my writing, my speaking. I'm a coach, an award-winning public speaker, an activist. Whatever you need, I can help you. I have a lot of connections in New York and New Jersey, and I would be happy to work with you to leverage those. I am looking to start a podcast, and I've already reached out to one member of the chamber to see if I can get some
Great, thank you so much, Sherry. And it was just brought to my attention, I did not open the chat for everyone, but now it should be open. Thank you, Chris, for pointing that out. So next up, why don't we go with Frank Del Toro.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. So my name is Frank Del Toro. I'm a principal in Jarek Development. I'm an architect, town planner, and developer. And my company was started in 2017 with another gentleman on here, sits on my board, Doug Livingston. And we focus on redevelopment, neighborhood building in transit-oriented villages. And our niche is former adaptive reuse of former religious facilities. So we wanted to join the chamber.
Oh, I think you got cut off there, Frank. So 30 seconds. If you want to feel like just wrapping up real quickly in like 10 seconds.
Sure. So we wanted to join. We were looking for partners in development and also meet new financial vendors, architects, designers, etc. People that we could bring in and keep in the family in the development process.
Awesome. Thank you, Frank. All right, next up, let's go with India Delgado.
Hey, 30 seconds? Okay. I am a mortgage loan originator for Lakeland Bank in New Jersey. I can help you save money monthly. And then aside from that, I actually also help you present your best self digitally. So if you want to look good on camera, if you want to sound sweet and sexy and sultry like me, reach out to me. Let me know. I'll put my info in the chat. Boom.
Perfect. Perfect.
You had like 10 seconds left. That was a
Listen, you cut me off last time. It wasn't going to happen again.
All right. How about Chris Lugo?
Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lugo. I serve as Executive Director of the Out Georgia Business Alliance, and we're Georgia's only LGBTQ+ Chamber of Commerce down this way. I'm here because of Kevin, who has stopped in at a number of our events. Really, honestly, if there are any business connections down in the Atlanta or across the state of Georgia, those would be wonderful connections for me. And then on a personal note, I am looking to launch a project that is all about telling the stories of queer business owners and leaders and the kind of the story behind getting those brands up and running. So thanks so much. And
Thank you, Chris. Okay, next up, Leslie Farber. I think you're on mute there, Leslie. There you
Also
are.
mute. Yes, here we are. Leslie Farber. I'm an attorney in Montclair, New Jersey. I just recently moved my office only a few blocks away. Doing mostly family law, which is anything from prenups through divorce, children issues, what we call post-judgment issues, and also doing employment law between mostly employees, but sometimes the management side, helping to resolve issues before they become explosive in litigation, and hopefully we can solve. Looking for obviously new clients, but the small businesses help solve their problems. And
Oh, I think you got cut off there. 30 seconds is tight, folks. It's tight. All right. Should we be a little bit generous and get into the Christmas spirit here and do 45 seconds? What do we think? 45?
we have the time.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
recount. No, just kidding.
All right. So Leslie, you want to finish up?
Oh, actually, I was finished. I was
Okay.
just by 3 more words, and I demand a recount. I'm just saying, we're helping you get more concise with what you actually are and what you mean.
Okay. Why don't we shoot over
Okay.
to June Governal? Is that how you say your last name, June?
Governale.
Governale. All right.
Hi, my name's June. I have a new micro business I just opened up called JM's Boutique. It's an online guitar store. We're going to sell vintage guitars and stringed instruments. And I could use some help with mentorship, board members that would know a little bit about licensing. I just got my certificate to open up, but I don't have a license yet to sell.
All right. Thank you very much, June.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Thank
shoot
you.
over to Judy.
Yes. Is this Judy or another Judy?
Yes, you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my name's Judy V, and I'm one of the co-chairs along with China Weinberger of the Rainbow Ministry at the Unitarian Church in Princeton. I also know Robert of the Bayard Rustin Center, and Carol Watchler is a really good friend. I probably have met some of you in Jamesburg at this event several times. What we're working with in the Rainbow Ministry this term, we're trying to focus interest on trans women of color.
Great. Thank you, Judy. Judy V, sorry. Ashton, are you there? All right. Ashton, we'll come back to you. Zach Baber.
Hi everyone, I'm Zach. I'm a youth service coordinator for the Pride Center of Staten Island, and I do a lot of programming and events for LGBTQ youth here on Staten Island. And what I'm basically looking to get out of the New Jersey Chamber of Commerce is to just make connections for folks who can come in and speak to some of our youth about your careers and just sort of just building connections and work stuff and going from there.
All right. Thank you, Zachary. Jackie Matthews.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie Matthews. I'm a guest of India Delgado, so thanks for having me. I am a realtor in New Jersey. I'm based in Montclair, and I would love for, if anyone needs a realtor to give me a call, or anyone else needs a realtor, give me a call. So that's what I would love from you guys. And also, it's so nice to meet you all or see you all. I moved to New Jersey 2.5 years ago, and I've yet to have my community. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. Welcome, Jackie. Let's go over to Josh Zuckerman.
Hi, everybody. Good to be here. So my name is Josh Zuckerman, and I'm a singer-songwriter musician. Recently released my 6th album with my idol, Joan Jett's drummer and the original bass player from the Blackhearts, which is a total dream come true. But anyway, so I also wanted to share with you that I also run and facilitate a group called I Got Love for Me. And basically, it's a group that I do on Zoom right now that basically talks about focusing on the tools and strategies to really bring us back to the most important person to love, which is ourselves. And I use sometimes the concept of Byron Katie, and if anyone has ever heard of her, but she basically talks about questioning your negative and stressful thoughts. So between music and that, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Next up, why don't we shoot over to Maria?
Hey, I'm also visiting because of Kevin. I met him. I'm a board member of the Connecticut Gay Lesbian Chamber. I'm a physician, and I just wanted to advocate for, I know that the acronyms are already pretty long, but I'm using LGBTQA+, and I want to put the A in for our allies. I think it's a very crazy time, and for people to be brave and be our allies and our advocates, I want to acknowledge them. I yield the rest of my time to the gentleman from New Jersey.
There's a lot of gentlemen from New Jersey on this call, but I think you're referring to me, so let's go with that. Speaking of our allies, why don't we go over to one of our good friends, Nick Mellis.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Great to be back, and welcome, and happy holidays to everyone. And I hope you all staying safe. My name is Nick Mellis, and I'm with Something to Say Media Productions. I'm a gay ally, and I'm also a professional videographer located in Lawrenceville. We do video for corporate training, sales, real estate, law, and we're not from Philadelphia or New York, so we're very reasonable, and we'd like to earn your business. And also, I like to give money away and take 10% off the final bill and donate it to a 501c3 that me and the customer can agree upon. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you, Nick. Okay. Why don't we throw some board members in here? Why don't we go over to Lori Seliger?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our end of year holiday event, and hope you enjoy the evening. I'm a former business owner. I used to have a translations company. Believe it or not, it's been about 14 months since I've left that, and been working for about a year at my local UPS store. And today's packing challenge was a mannequin that had to get shipped to Georgia. Yes. Anyway, again, welcome to the evening, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. Why don't we?
Chris, why were you getting a mannequin?
Actually, it was a vintage mannequin. It was from the 1920s, and the woman was sending it to her mother-in-law.
I like what I like.
All right. Thanks, Lori. Bernadette.
Well, hello, everybody. I have been invited here by India, so I do want to say thank you. I'm happy to be here tonight. I love everybody's backgrounds. I'm getting a kick out of all that. But for my elevator speech, my name is Bernadette Seda, and I am area manager for Lakeland Bank, Ocean Monmouth County. I service, or my line of expertise is serving business customers, helping them manage their money, small business lending, commercial lending, customer service. Been doing it for over 25 years. Would love the opportunity to help businesses like yours. So I'm here if that assistance is needed. But just a pleasure to be here tonight and listen to all of you guys. I've also had the opportunity to meet Kevin as well.
Kevin, busy boy. All right. How's everyone doing out there? Everyone want to shake it out? Everyone wake up.
Okay.
All right. I know we're getting there. We're getting through all
Refill our drinks, but otherwise we're
we're doing. So quick reminder, if you want to be connected with someone specifically who in the breakout rooms, just message me one-on-one. I'd be happy to connect you in the breakout room later. And don't forget to put your contact information in the chat. So next up, let's go over to Veronica.
Hi, everybody. Is that me?
Yes.
Veronica J? Okay. Hi. I didn't really have anything prepared. I jumped in the last minute. I joined the chamber in the summer when I was actually filling out application for Walmart to be on Walmart. My what they call it, elevator speech, a little presentation thing. I'm a mechanical engineer. I was in product development and engineering, and worked in the industry for many years. And August of 2019, there was some things going on in my work that I ended up leaving immediately. That had to do with my transition after being there for 10 years. So anyway, I made the best of it. I came back, went to Burning Man, and for the last 16 months built a company, VG Creatives, and launched my own product. And now I'm live on Walmart and Amazon and eBay and Google Shopping, and I'm just getting all these listings out there.
Oh, I think you got cut off there, 45 seconds. So if you need to finish up, 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Sorry. Yeah. So basically, I'm in the process right now of revamping everything. So a lot of the people's experiences here and expertise I'll probably need. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Veronica. Let's shoot over to AJ.
Hi, I'm AJ Mervort. I'm a doctoral student, researcher, and university administrator at Columbia University. I am also a newly elected member of the Board of Education, representing the students and taxpayers of Shrewsbury Township, Eatontown, and Tinton Falls. My
Wonderful.
mental reason for joining the chamber is mostly altruistic, to support our LGBT businesses and allies, as well as individuals like all of you throughout our beloved state, and also to foster meaningful connections. So if you'd like to be in the room with me, just put it in the chat. I'll also share my contact info.
Excellent. Thank you, AJ. How about my good friend, Ed Casadante? Trying to unmute. Here, let me help.
Now we good?
Yep.
Can you? Hello, everyone. Thank you, Stephen. My name is Ed Casadante. I am the vice chair of the Rutherford Pride Alliance. We are a 501c3 nonprofit community group established in Rutherford, New Jersey. We are here to promote and foster LGBTQ+ inclusivity, visibility, advocacy in our area. We started roughly 3 years ago because there really was no LGBTQ advocacy group in our area. So it was founded by a few of us, and now we've grown to almost 50 paid members, and our Facebook group, Rutherford Pride Alliance, is I think we're close to 400 or 500 at this point. But that's what we do. We reach out. We do a lot of stuff with the high school, with students, education, etc. And we give to the Rain Foundation. We find different organizations to help out as well.
Thank you very much, Ed. And I know you got your town to get your pride flag raising going. I don't know if you said that, but I was
one of the many things. Yes,
one of the many things that you've accomplished in your time. So thank you very much. Let's go to Graham Davis.
Okay, here I am. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well and safe. Just thought I'd pop in a little bit and miss everybody in person, of course. I am doing some advocacy work with LGBTQ seniors at home. I'm an agent and place specialist. So, I go in and They don't go in anymore, but I do talk to them over the phone. I have a phone tree that I go around and check on people. I just recently have got on the board of a steering committee with Monmouth University. They have a new project they're doing, the Older Adult Project. And I'm very excited for that. We just recently did a podcast, so hopefully that'll be out soon. Intergenerational podcast. Of course, I'm on the older side of that. I also may be rejoining the senior care group, the LGBT housing and senior care group. I was working with them a couple of years ago, so they're asking me to come back. And hopefully I'll be able to work with you guys on the chamber as an ambassador. We'll see how that goes. So
Thank you very much, Graham.
thanks.
Let's go to Doug Livingston.
Hey everybody, my name is Doug. I'm a partner at Together With Agency. We're a network of agencies based in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We deliver creative, digital, and technical production services for a wide variety of brands and agencies in the US. You can see some of our Pride work for Jeep on our website. And also we featured the first transgender person in an advertisement in Argentina a couple of years ago. I'm also a board member and investor in Jarek Development with Frank Del Toro, and we work with older churches, saving them and converting them into community-built compounds in northern New Jersey. So nice to meet everybody.
Excellent, thank you. Let's go to another board member, Steve Garabell.
There, I unmuted myself. Okay, I can't do much in this short period of time, but Steve Garabell, I run our LGBT Q2 Plus business development group for TD Bank in the US. I work closely with the New Jersey Chamber, my friend at the New York Chamber who's on, and work on the certification committee for the national NGLCC. Get certified, if that's the one thing I want to get across to everyone tonight. If you are LGBT owned and operated, get certified. There's going to be amazing things coming in 2021 and just opportunities for you to react to COVID and grow your business. So if you have any questions on any of that or what I do for my day job or part-time job, I'll put my information in the chat.
Thank you, Steve. Let's go to Becker.
Hi, sorry, it's my company address for some reason. My name is Sarah Klein. I'm an attorney with a firm called Becker and Polyakoff. I'm licensed in New York and New Jersey, and I do commercial litigation. So it's businesses suing each other, people suing businesses, business suing people, et cetera. And basically just a general like employment, corporate stuff, all sorts of things. And I'm also part of a bigger firm. So the firm at large does like corporate work, real estate, all sorts of things. So be happy to help any of you guys with legal troubles that you may have. Thanks.
Thank you, Sarah. Sorry for calling you Becker.
No worries.
All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're about 2/3 of the way through here, so we're almost there. Let's go to Marjorie.
Sorry, had to unmute. Hi, I'm Marjorie Forbes. I'm from New Beginnings Food Pantry and Community Center. So we're a 501c3 in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. We are LGBT board of directors. My soon-to-be wife, my fiance and I, she and I started a food pantry and a community center to help LGBTQ, as well as just anyone in general who is food insecure or needs services or support groups. And with COVID, it's been difficult and our numbers are rising. So we're always looking for funding and anyone that wants to partner and help our small nonprofit. We are very small and very new. We're only a 1.5 years old and started during COVID. So we are here and glad to be partnered with any of your services.
Thank you, Marjorie.
Thank you.
TJ Chernick, good friend of ours.
Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me. I'm TJ Chernick. I'm the director of the New York LGBT Chamber of Commerce, also known as NGLCC-NY. Longtime fan of the New Jersey Chamber and love the work and the growth that you have, and I see so many familiar faces. So if any of you also do business in New York or are looking to do business in New York, please reach out to us. We'd love to have you a part of our community, and we adore you all. So love to have some chamber love here.
This is awesome. We've got New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Georgia on the line. So We're all here to support you. Get certified. Next up, one of our certified members, John Morley.
Hey, everybody. 30 seconds, right? I'm John C. Morley. I am a serial entrepreneur, engineer, talk show host, and marketing specialist. Recently, I just featured the famous Dr. Michael Greger from nutritionfacts.org. I'm also the president of a not-for-profit, the Franklin Lakes Chamber of Commerce. There's so much to say, not that much time. Reach out to me for a one-on-one. I hope you'll get a ticket for my speed networking event. It'll be amazing on June 13th. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you, John. Nice and concise as always. Love it. Let's go to, who do we have? Janet Miller.
Good evening, everybody. Janet Miller. I'm from Cox Printers. So I have over 20 years of print marketing experience. So anything you want to print, mail, design, banners, signage, anything like that you need, that I'm here to help. And I'd like to just make a little more connections, build some relationships, and then, you know, hopefully get some work from there. So again, we're a print company in Linden, New Jersey. Good to see
Excellent.
everybody.
Thank you, Janet. John Trayer. Oh, you're on mute there, John.
I'm muted, yes. Okay. I'm John Trayer. I'm a CPA located in Wayne, New Jersey. I just broke away from my partnership and I'm on my own, looking to expand my LGBT practice. Besides my practice in Wayne, I also am chairman of the New Jersey Commission on Civil Rights, where I'm involved in a lot of the state's issues with the Civil Rights Commission. So it's a full plate, but I look forward to working with all of you. It's tax time, so start thinking about what you need to do at the year end.
Thanks, John. Okay. Who's up now? Let's see. Sorry, I'm not on the ball here. Roger.
Yes, good evening.
Welcome. So you can feel free to give your 30 to 45-second pitch if you're ready for that.
Absolutely. So I'm actually new to this Zoom meeting and to meet all of you. Couple of people that I've met actually in person, which is Ross Terry and Stephen Garibel. I have seen the work that Stephen has put out for the LGBT community. So I work in the banking industry as well, doing business development and touching base with clients in the LGBT community. So what I'm looking to get out of this is just expand my network and get to meet other members with the LGBT.
Excellent. Thank you, Roger. I'm going to call on Ashton again. Ashton, are you there? Okay. Danielle Earl.
Hi, how you doing? Hey guys, I'm so excited to be here and everything. So my name is Danielle Earl. I own a production company called Peel Entertainment. So I'm a film producer, director. I'm also in the Writers Guild of America East in New York. So I do a lot of work in New York in terms of like filmmaking and projects. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to connect with you, TJ. But yeah, I also do in California as well. And I can definitely send you on the chat my information. You can check out my website and all that stuff. And I'm also a teacher. So I'm also excited to see also another AJ that's in education. So that's awesome.
Excellent. Thank you. Omar.
Hi, everybody. My name is Omar Hakel. I own Allegro Arts Academy. It's a dance studio in Carlstadt, New Jersey. I just wanted to connect with the chamber and the community, find opportunities for my students to grow, give back, also performance opportunities for events. I also have a very large space here. It's 4,000 square feet. I would love to hold events here for the community and any opportunities that can come from that. And that's it. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's shoot over to Jake Miola.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. I am Jake Meal, also known as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, also known as Jake the Insurance Guy. I am the go-to guy for your insurance needs, whether it be PNC, auto and home, or life insurance, annuities, all that wonderful stuff. I am a board member of the Chamber, as you can see here by my little title. I am very excited to be working towards being the VP of membership and expanding all the things that members are going to gain from being part of the Chamber, working on helping connect everybody to the people that they want to meet, really fostering the community and making sure that we grow together. And anyone who is interested in helping out in any capacity, please reach out. We are happy to have your help. There are plenty of committee opportunities, so don't be shy, reach out, and I'm glad to see you all here.
Thank you, Jake. Yes, Jake is going to be taking over the position that I currently hold. I am not leaving the Chamber. I will still be here, just in a different role to be determined. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see, who do we have now? I think we're almost done. We're getting to the very last few people. Kevin, did I call on you already? All right, Kevin, you're up.
He's just trying to save the best for last. Everyone here is amazing, and I saw Nick's eye roll, which made it even better. Thank you guys all for coming tonight. My name is Kevin Moot. I'm the VP of Communications for the Chamber. As you can see, I have some incredible friends on the Chamber here, and I'm really excited to make you a friend as well. I work with the EW Scripps Company out of New York. I sell connected TV advertising. If you don't know what that is, get in a breakout room with me, as well as the opportunity to be live on-air broadcast morning news interviews with Marisol Castro, who's the voice of the Mets. I'd love to talk to you more about this opportunity. Thank you so much for being here today, and happy holidays to everyone. I'm really happy to see so many familiar, happy faces on this Chamber, whether you're virtual or in person, wherever you are in the world, from Buenos Aires to Atlanta to New York and beyond. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the event.
Thanks, Kevin. One of our, another one of our certified members, one of our great friends, Russ Terry.
Hey, everybody, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, start my 45 seconds. I'm a coach, motivational speaker, and diversity consultant, and I love the Chamber, and I love the NGLCC also, so I have a new client this year. Thank you, Chamber, for that. Somebody who's here in the Zoom tonight. I have a new speaking gig from the NGLCC, so I presented on its webinar Wednesday. Somebody was on it and hired me for that. So if you're here and you want to accomplish more in life than you have been currently, I'm happy to have a free coaching session with you. And if you're at an organization that could use an inspiring speaker, I'm happy to be that person. It's great to be back here with everybody. Happy holidays.
Russ, thank you. Always a bundle of energy. We'd love to have you here. Rachel Holt. Oh.
I lost my mouse. I didn't know where it went. My name is Rachel Holt. I am a plaintiff's personal injury trial lawyer with Rebenek Aaron Omascolo. So what that means is we represent folks who've been injured, car crashes, truck crashes, childhood sexual abuse, and everything in between. I'm also a board member here, and I'm just excited to get to know more folks in my community. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Rachel. Last call, Ashton, are you there? Can you hear us? Anyone out there? Okay. Don't think so. All right, no worries. I will do a quick spiel for myself. My name is Stephen Blazejewski. As of September, I am a certified financial planner, which is very exciting, very hard work that was put into that. So I'm just glad to be done with this year and glad to be done with studying for at least a little while. But I also wanted to introduce my boyfriend who's on the call, Nick Bissell. He is currently baking because he is a baker. He owns the Twisted Whisk Bakery in Hazlet, New Jersey. And so he is currently just listening to us as he's decorating a Harry Potter cake. So some of the best cakes I've ever had in my life at Twisted Whisk Bakery. Feel free to follow him on Instagram and Facebook. But really, I mean, some of the best holiday treats that you can get. I will turn it over to, did I forget anyone before I go over to Joe Renga for his pitch and then introduction into Donna from Russo? Did I forget anyone? Okay, Joe, why don't you give us your pitch and then introduce us to Donovan Russo?
Thank you, Stephen. So I'm Joe Renga. I'm the current president of the Chamber and board member, and it's a fantastic experience. And I'm not even going to talk about what I do for a living. I mean, most of you know me, and you know that I'm in the telecommunications business. And my preference is to work with not-for-profit organizations to help them manage their communication services, their voice and data services at the best cost they can get and at the best service they can get. So that's it. But I'm here tonight to represent the Chamber, and everyone who's on this call, on this Zoom meeting tonight, thank you for being here. You need to join the Chamber. You need to participate. If you can't join, you need to participate in evenings like this. It's fantastic that we've got like 39 people on here tonight, which is wonderful. And it's about a community, and it's about understanding that there is an LGBT business community here in the state. So engage us. It's a network of connected people who can help you grow your business, whatever it is, whether you're a business owner, you're in sales, you're in whatever. That's what we're here for, is to make connections. So, you know, participate, reach out to all the board members. We get contacted by people all the time who say, I need this, I need that, and we connect people. So it's great that you're all here, and utilize the Chamber. That's what we're here for.
Excellent. Thank you, Joe. So with that, Joe, would you like to do an introduction to Donovan, or do you want to pass it off to Donovan himself?
No, well, I'll do a quick introduction to Donovan, and we are glad that he's here tonight. Donovan Russo is a new member of the Chamber, and he is he's quite accomplished. Donovan is a first-time author. His book, Stephen's War, just was published in the past week, and we just want to talk about that briefly and talk with Jonathan about his book, the process, and his motivation. So Jonathan, give us a little bit of background about what you're trying to do and what you were doing with this book.
Donovan.
Yeah, so my name is Donovan. I go to Seton Hall. I'm in an MBA program over there. You know, an opportunity came across for me to write this book. I was invited into this program called the Creators Program by this, Georgetown professor, entrepreneur gentleman named Eric Koester. And basically for a small fee, I was given access to a whole layout team, development team, copy editing team, what have you. And they said, yeah, whatever book you want to write. So I decided, because of my love for the comic book genre, I wanted to write a book about a superhero or a vigilante. And because of, there's not that many, within media, there's a lack of representation when it comes to the LGBTQ community. So I wanted to do my part to provide more representation and to create, as my editor would say, a badass vigilante in that, who could be part of the community.
Jonathan, with regard to the protagonist of the book, was there a jumping off point where you had a character in mind, or you had a situation in mind that created the narrative that goes forward?
I think for me, basically where I started, so the book takes place in 2009 during the whole don't ask, don't tell period of the military, which basically said, if you don't know that, you can be gay, but if if your military leaders find out, you could be thrown out of the military. So I use that as a launching point for the book, for the character. Main character's name is Stephen Cahill. He falls in love with his, fellow Marine named Anthony Johnson. They really can't come out about the relationship because they don't want to get thrown out of the military. They end up getting into a nasty fight about it. Anthony ends up dying, and the story kind of takes place from there, where Stephen uses that loss, that trauma, and some other things that happen in his life. He uses fighting as a vigilante as a source of self-medicating to deal with these inner demons. And the book's really about this gentleman looking to find inner peace and to balance his individuality with the societal pressures of American patriotism and masculinity. And within the book, I try to redefine how we view heteronormativity and masculinity and individuality too. It's really in a nutshell, the book's about a guy trying to figure out his way.
You know, it's interesting. You mentioned a couple of things that are really key points within the LGBT community, particularly with regard to men, in terms of that masculinity factor. That's something that's always, you know, that's one of the big things, at least that I have seen, is, you know, being a gay man, you know, are you masculine or tough based on societal norms? Was that something you were looking to explore? Or did it just come out of the narrative because you found this one particular character and their trajectory interesting?
No, I think for sure I wanted to explore it. I mean, there was a few things that I wanted to explore. You know, I wanted to explore obviously that. I wanted to explore, you know, the socioeconomic activity, which is basically, you know, Stephen's brother in the book. You know, he falls victim to drug abuse, and I wanted to explore that and the further understand what somebody's going through, and you know just how lucky some of us are. You know, we could point the finger all we want at people who don't necessarily behave the way we do, but kind of understanding the roots of their actions, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I think going back to your question, you know, in terms of did I want to intentionally, yeah, because I think for me the stories that I love the most are ones that are very character driven, and that's something that I wanted to prioritize, was creating a character that, yeah, I mean, it has all the action and the fighting and everything you want to see in this type of story, but it's very much about the human condition and about gentlemen trying to just figure it out. And, you know, no matter if you like superheroes or not, I think you'll like this story because it's so relatable. He's just, you know, I think we all, no matter if you're gay, straight, you know, blue, red, white, whatever it is, you know, we all have things about us that, you know, we want others to accept, you know, things that we need ourselves to accept, and it's about self-love and inner peace, you know.
Exactly. How long did it take you to write the book from conception to publication?
Right. So the book, so I signed up for the program back in like December, January. Did a majority of my prep work was really just outlining, trying to find like, okay, like here's like a roadmap of how I'm going to go from point A to point Z in the story. I actually would say that the outlining was the most difficult part, right? Was, you know, finding, okay, how am I going to do this? And I went through about 4 different versions of an outline. And then from there, I just kind of took off with it and started writing it. And, you know, what I found, especially with other screenplays that, you know, I've worked on, or even, you know, I've acted as a journalist for CNBC and Yahoo Finance as well, that a lot of the time, I mean, you could prepare all you want, but you got to just do it, you know. And when, you know, there's things in this book that I could not have possibly have imagined writing and creating, you know, little subplots and jokes and characters, but once they got going, you know, your mind improvises in a way that only enhances the creative experience.
I agree with you completely. I'm a writer myself, and I understand what you mean. You know, writing, and I'm going to reference Danielle Earl because she's in film and she's a writer. Writing is a process of self-discovery as you go along, and your initial concept changes. And so I'm curious to know if, when you began, you know, with the idea of the book and the character, the protagonist, did it change in terms of, as you were creating the narrative and the story, did that change for you along the way? And did it become a different book from the initial concept?
Yes. Well, first off, let me just say, I realized I didn't answer your initial question, which is how long did it took? I went on a spiel about outlining. But I wrote the book from about February till June, and then from about July to October is when I did more edits. But to answer your question now about did the story change, I think parts of it, I think that it's a lot funnier than I would have imagined. I mean, there's a lot of funny stuff in the book. And that's kind of more just my writing style, where I don't try to write comedies. It's not really, but, you know, it just kind of, you know, dark humor just organically comes out when I, you know, put pen to paper. But yeah, the story definitely changed, you know, character arcs, for sure, you know, some of the characters' intentions. And as I said, you know, even like, you know, the main antagonist in my book, Frank Payne, who's this kind of hot-tempered mobster guy, you know, there's a few chapters where I really dive into him because I want you to see him as more than just a monster, you know, where he's a guy a lot like Stephen, where he had kind of a crappy childhood and, you know, Steven's only one or two bad decisions away from being just like Frank. So yeah, I think that with any chapter, you know, I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but it's all in that moment where I'm like, okay, let's go this way or go this way. Yeah.
Cool. Was it was the final product, the final book? Is this a one-off story, or for your next work, assuming you have next work, is this something that you want to pursue as a genre, or do you think, you know, you're on to another subject matter for whatever reason?
Yeah, no, I definitely thought about how I could kind of further continue the story, and there's definitely ways to do it. I think right now that's not where my headspace is. You know, I'm really proud of the final product, and I want to let it breathe and make sure other people like it too. That's not just me who thinks it's good. But yeah, so after that, you know, I have this one screenplay that I've been working on for a few years that I want to finish up and start sending out to producers, things of that nature. I have another project I'm going to jump right into. And then I think in terms of like Stephen's War as a movie, I think it would work better as a TV show, actually, because it would allow the to breathe more, allow the material to breathe more. But
So
maybe I could do a sequel.
Okay, cool. Now we have just a few minutes left, I think. Stephen Blazewski, keep me honest. We have a few minutes left, yes?
Yes, couple minutes.
Okay, so what I want to do is, you know, I want to say that this is what the Chamber of Commerce does. We have a member of our community who is, you know, has a book out. We promote all of our members. We promote what we do. Donovan, tell us where and how we can buy the book and get to it and read it and, you know, learn about more of what you do. You do a lot of stuff. I mean, you're in an MBA program at Seton Hall University. You know, tell us quickly about what you do and how we can, you know, get the book.
Yeah. And so you can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, direct link to my website, donovanrooster.com. There's a link right to the book. You see it? Yeah. And so, yeah, if you want to check it out, it's available as an ebook for 99 cents, and it's available as a paperback for $17.99. And I will absolutely be donating a portion of the revenue that comes from tonight back to the Chamber. You guys have all been so wonderful to me, and I'm happy to meet so many of you, and I sincerely thank you for having me as a guest tonight.
It is totally our pleasure, Donovan. Thank you so much for doing this for us and for being here. And that's what this is all about. We have to support the members of our community. And I've started reading the book. I haven't finished it, but it's fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, Donovan. Does anyone have any questions for Donovan really quickly? Anything that you'd like to ask the author? If not, it looks like a lot of people are going to be buying the book tonight, so that's wonderful. Thank you all.
Russ Terry had a question.
Oh, Russ, go ahead.
I just want to put something out into the universe. Omar's amazing dance studio and Donovan's incredible book sound like a great location post-COVID for a book signing party, discussion with the author, an in-person LGBT chamber event. So just putting that out into the universe.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's good.
And I'd be happy to pay whatever the entry fee is that supports Omar's business and supports Donovan and his amazing book.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Excellent. I know a couple people said they have to drop off before we get into the breakout rooms here. And so before we do that, give me 1 second to send a quick message out. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to share my screen really quick and just go over how the breakout rooms work. So we're pretty much right on time, so that's wonderful. Great job, everyone, for being so timely and orderly. Love that. So breakout rooms, we are going to, oops, went backwards there. Split up into groups about 5 to 7 people per room. We're going to give you about 15 to 20 minutes to chat just a little bit more in depth. I know some people have already messaged me their requests for people that they want to connect with. But if you haven't already, this is the last call. I know I said that in the chat. Last call, if there's someone specific you want to be connected with in the breakout rooms to chat a little bit further with, let me know. Send that to me like right now because I'll be setting up the groups in just a minute. Event hosts, who are myself and my other board members, are going to jump in and out of each of these rooms and help facilitate conversation. And towards the end of the breakout room, you're going to get a 1-minute countdown timer that's going to tell you, hey, it's time to rejoin the rest of the group. And then we will be pulling our giveaways for the end of the evening. So if you have to drop off in any of that time, that's fine and no worries. We're not going to be upset or offended. Just remember, you're not going to be able to win the giveaways. So make sure you stick around for that. So last call for the for the breakout room sessions. I'm losing steam here, but we're going to keep powering through. I'm going to turn it over to Jacob as I set up the rooms. And Jacob, if you want to go over the 20% discount that we're offering to new members for the rest of the year, that would be great.
That is a fantastic idea. So we are having a special on membership up until the end of the year, so December 31st. Any new member, you will receive 20% off. There's no special code to type in. The website already has the discounted prices, but they will be going away exactly at 12 a.m. on January 1st. So if you are someone who delays and waits till the last minute, don't. Make sure you do that now, because I don't know about you, but I don't like paying full price if I don't have to. So definitely get on that. If you have questions about membership, reach out to one of us at the board. We would be happy to talk about, what the opportunities are, what we can offer as a chamber, and how you can get involved. I highly recommend being a member. It's not just because I'm on the board. I became a member of the board because I believe in the chamber so much, and I hope that the stories that people have told already just on this call about getting business from the chamber. We are a community that wants to support one another, and this is the place to do so. So I know that business meetings and networking events can sometimes be an exchange of business cards and hello, how are you? This is what I do. But this is sort of an environment where we get to know each other, and we buy from the people and not from their companies. So make sure that you introduce yourself to people. I know it's hard to do over Zoom, so that's why we're breaking out into little groups. But get yourself out there, have conversations. I always find that an icebreaker, something personal, is like, a great way to just be a real person again, not just someone selling you something. So with that being said, Stephen, are we all set on the breakout rooms, or you need me to banter for a little longer?
Well, if any other board members have any other announcements, I'm still working on this. It could be another minute or so. Sorry.
No, let me just explain a little bit. So what we're going to do in the breakout room. So since we are a larger group, everyone knows that it's hard to do anything on Zoom where you're not talking over one another and then automatically getting muted by Zoom itself. So what we're doing, breaking out into smaller groups so we can get to know each other a little better, like I mentioned. We're going to give you a prompt that you don't have to use, but it's a nice way to just start the conversation. So in the interest of end of the year, holiday season, and also us being a business organization, we're asking you to think of your most memorable holiday moment relating to business. So whether that's a gift that a client gave you after being so thankful, or a holiday party where maybe you don't actually remember the holiday party, any of those fun things that are relating to business, and also the holidays that top of your mind. If nothing comes to your mind, get creative and figure out what is special and unique about the people in your group. I find that finding out people's hobbies makes me learn a lot more about them. And also, if they do or do not like snow, tells me a lot about them as well. So, find out a lot about each other. Don't get weird, but find out a lot about each other, and let's make it a fun night. We're going to make a lot of great connections, and you're going to be calling me next week telling me how awesome it was and how you already got business from being with the chamber.
All right.
Good. Great.
Thank you, Jacob, for that. So along with the holiday stuff, just remember, we're here as a chamber, we're a business organization. We want to support your business. So think about how the people in the breakout rooms can be of most value to you? Who do you want to get connected with? That sort of thing. I know a couple new people have jumped on, so you missed our session for the pitches, but you will be put into a breakout room with some other members who are there, or attendees who are on this call tonight, and you get a chance to connect with them a little bit further, more in depth, and then we're going to bring it back and enter in the giveaways. So with that being said, I'm going to open up the breakout rooms unless there are any questions before I do so. Any questions? All right, here we go. Enjoy. We'll be regrouping in about 15 minutes. Hey there. Hello, everyone.
Starting to get people back. Was it only our room that came back?
Yeah, I guess you all didn't like each other. You didn't want that last
No, we
minute
did.
together.
I got a little trigger happy on that.
We were just following the rules.
Yeah, we just follow instructions.
Oh, right.
Right, you know how it is. I'm gonna have to go through and make sure the people that are still here are only on the list.
Well, I mean, you could just shuffle it, and then if it lands on someone, we could just spin again.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, I'm hearing how the sausage is made.
Wow, that's a way to come back into the conversation.
That's how I come back in here.
Oh girl, you don't know the half of it.
I feel like we just walked into a conversation.
Hi, everybody.
All right, so I think we're all back.
do
Thank
that?
you all for sticking around. This was definitely a very, very fun evening. One of the largest groups we've had in a very long time. So definitely appreciate you all sticking around and hope you all enjoyed. We are planning on doing more of these in 2021, of course. So keep an eye out for that. But this is our last event of the year. And so with that, we would like to bring some festivity and give out some giveaways, which is, I know, why you all stayed this long. So before we do that, I just want to do one last little pitch for the chamber. So as Jacob brought up before, we are offering a 20% off. Oh, I realize this is a stock photo. I hate when that happens. A 20% off discount for our membership for the rest of the year. Offer ends December 31st, New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, I guess, at 12 a.m. So if you have any questions, or if you're an existing member and you want to figure out how you can get that member and you didn't renew, or excuse me, you're a member that didn't renew and you want to figure out if you can get the discount, you can just message myself or Jacob and we'll talk it out with you, no worries. That being said, I will turn it over to last comments from, oh wait, yeah, I'll turn it over to last comments from Joe, and then we'll pull the prizes and then we're all good. So Joe, do you have anything to add?
Thanks, Stephen, for putting me totally on the spot.
I know I love to.
I mean, what can I say? Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight. This is a great crowd for our last event. And, the chamber is here as a resource, not just as a chamber of commerce, but as a social network of LGBT business people in the state. Look at our calendar. As Stephen said, we're going to do this continuing into 2021. We're all about connecting. It's like a big spider web of people. As I just mentioned to the people in my breakout group, it's a spider web of connections. And if you have a need for something, please just email us. Email us even at info@njlgbtchamber.org. And we, the board members, just jump on it and give you all kinds of connections. Whatever you're trying to do with your business or your life, we do it all. A typical Chamber of Commerce is about business and business owners, but we've just transcended that as an organization. So take advantage of being a participant and a member in the chamber, and have a happy holiday season.
Excellent.
And let's get on to the prizes.
Yes, let's do. So I'm going to pull up the list of prizes that we have here, and I will turn it over to Jacob Miola for the final portion here.
All right, so the super exciting, fun, thrilling part of the evening, our holiday giveaways. How do we, what?
No, Jacob, how do you get that animation?
Oh,
Through...
the video filters. It's next to video backgrounds. I'll show
okay.
you. Yeah. You like it, right? So let's start from third prize and go up to the top. So our third prize is what I call the Netflix and Chill basket, where you can choose a 1-year subscription of either Hulu or Disney Plus on us, as well as a giant cozy blanket to cuddle up with while you're watching those shows. The second prize basket, which is the Pampered Princess basket, we get an hour float spa session and a shiatsu neck and foot massager set.
I feel like we should call that the Pampered Royal Person. basket.
But that's not an alliteration, and I didn't like it. And the first prize basket is the Hard at Work basket, which includes a 1-year membership to the NJ LGBT Chamber. Whoop, whoop, au gratis. We've got a $100 gift card to Amazon, everyone's most convenient shopper. And we also have a set of AirPod Pros to be giving out, the more comfortable, more slimming, more beautiful version of the AirPods. Okay, so here's how we're gonna, if you wouldn't mind, Stephen, unsharing, I'm gonna share the spinning wheel. Alrighty.
I just have to say, you guys need to have your own talk show. Jacob and Stephen are the next Kelly and Ryan, just saying.
There wasn't Regis and Kathy Lee. I liked them better.
Hoda and Jenna.
There you go. I like that too.
Okay, is it sharing the right screen is the real question.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go to, wait, actually, I'm gonna exit first. First, I'm gonna check to make sure that everybody is on the list. If you're not here, if it lands on you, I'll just not pick you. Okay, so I have AJ Vervoot, Ariel Rodriguez, Bernadette Seda, Chris Lugo, Danielle Earl, Donovan Russo, Doug Livingston, Ed, Frank Del Toro. We have India 3 times because she invited 2 guests. We have Jackie Matthews, Janet Miller, John Morley, Josh Zuckerman, Judy V, June Gravonale, Liz Murray, Leslie Farber, Maria, Marjorie Forbes, Nick Bissell, Nick Mellis, Omar Heckel, Roger Jaramillo, Russ Terry twice, he invited a guest, Sherry Race, TJ Chernick, Veronica J, and Zachary Barber. If you are not a board member and I didn't call your name, please let me know right now. Fantastic, I did it. Good job. Okay, so now I will go to full screen. Very exciting. All right, so we will start with the third prize, the Netflix and Chill basket. Are you ready to spin?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
I will let you know it's very suspenseful. It goes right to the very last one, and some might change who it is. Oh, it's between Russ and Russ. I don't know. Is it gonna stop?
Wow, very triumphant.
Very cool.
Isn't it? Okay, so what we're gonna do, Russ, congratulations on winning our third prize basket. I'm going to now remove you from the wheel so we don't have any duplicate winners. All right, so both of yours are off of the...
Jacob, did you write this app?
I did not, but I wish I did because it's very handy.
Jacob,
okay.
just take credit where credit is due.
Right?
I will take it.
Own it.
Especially if it's paid credit, I will take that all day. All right, so our second prize, the Pampered Person basket, if you will. So, drum roll / ready, set, go. Are you reaching back to your clown roots there, Kevin?
I went to clown college. It was very, very successful. Mammoth University.
Woohoo! Am I blasting anyone's eardrums out there? It sounds
Yes.
like
No, all good, all good.
I saw you, Laura. You're like, I'm gonna die.
Wow,
Let me see
thank
if I can
you.
lower the volume. All right, congratulations. If you are a winner, please include your address to me in the chat, just to me particular, so that you don't have your address all out there, so we can
Gotcha.
send you your winnings, please.
Thank you.
Okay. Before we do our first prize basket, I know that Donovan had so graciously donated 3 books to the chamber to raffle off this evening. So we are going to do the book raffles in between right now, and then we will do our first prize winner. So our first book winner of the evening.
I'm not gonna sing this time. You ruined it.
You just have to pick a different song now. This is the song that doesn't
Zoom and
You're going to be traumatized for the rest of the holidays.
Now,
Very cool.
Since the books were not included in the original prizes, I'm just going to remove this one instance of your name. And actually, I just realized that I did not shuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these names up real quick.
I was gonna say, with that voice, she should do the audiobook. Just saying.
You really should.
Little voiceover.
I'm going to hire her for
from
the
the
next one.
pages. Let's do it.
Okay.
Donovan not giving you any ideas, but listen to that India voice.
She can do the voiceover for your audiobook. It'll be great.
Yes.
Totally not what I just said. All good.
I'm sorry,
He's in
you
the
guys
he's in the
did not.
focus zone. Go for it,
I
Jacob.
am.
You're
I'm
giving away prizes. Go for it.
doing too many things at once. I'm sorry. Okay. So we are going to do our second book giveaway. So drum roll, please. Our second amazing Stevens War giveaway winner is.
Do 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 do.
All right. Oh, poor Alec.
That spinning
All
sound is Alex
It sounds like the gladiators are about to come out.
Zach. Congratulations.
They really are. Okay, our final book winner of the evening.
Oh, I won.
I saw my name on it.
All right. Book winner.
Give on to Caesar what is Caesar's.
Is that the
Caesar's
dressing? or the
Palace,
guy?
Atlantic City. Learn more at CaesarsPalace.com.
Okay, guys, are you ready for the final one?
Oh, that was the final one.
Okay.
Oh, I
Ready?
can hardly sit still.
This is the first prize. It is a 1-year membership to the chamber, no matter what your membership level. It is a $100 Amazon gift card, and it is a pair of AirPod Pros. Let's get down to business.
But wait, there's more.
But wait.
Billy Mays here,
My little
The
sales.
chamber membership is a gift that keeps on giving. So
isn't it?
There you go, Shay. I love that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, all right.
wow.
First prize winner.
I'd like to declare this contest a fraud, and I want to recount.
Do you have any evidence?
All winners. It's 2020. Everyone
You
gets a
saw the evidence.
trophy.
There's no tomfoolery
There's
happening.
no second place trophy.
Oh, don't worry, Nick.
There was, you just didn't
Everyone
win.
gets a trophy.
Well, thank you all again so much for coming out tonight. This was definitely a blast. So glad to see so many familiar faces and a lot of new faces. Hope you all have very happy holidays and keep track of us over our social media and our events calendar because we've got a big 2021 planned and coming your way. So we're very excited for that, and we're excited to have you join us in 2021.
Happy
Thank you all very
holidays,
much.
everyone.
and
Happy
have-
holidays, everyone.
Bye,
Stay
everybody.
safe.
See everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Winter,
Bye.
please.
Happy
See you next
holidays,
year.
everyone.
Take care, everyone.
Before you
Anyway.
log
Holidays,
off,
everybody.
make